Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Wargame Red Dragon. We are now just about to finish the Pearl of the Orient campaign as we finally launch our decisive counterattack after crushing the second wave of Chinese forces. But crazed, but alright. They did reorganize rather quickly, to be fair. And apparently these guys are going to counterattack here immediately, which is also crazed, but let's see here. As long as that reserve tank regiment is there, it's not going to be that easy to take Pinghu. Well, like, it's not that hard, but... Okay, we're going to push everybody on up to here. After we win, we'll detach somebody to take Zion. And, we're gonna push all of you. See, the gunship company can't wipe them out because of that. I could send the gunship company over to there, but... Oh, you know what? They're supposed to be in Yantian. And I'm gonna keep them in Yantian, in fact. Okay. They didn't even deploy their planes. What the hell are they doing? I would have, like, shattered their AI's fundamental understanding of the situation at this point or something. I don't know that they're really functional. Well, let's call in Princess Patricia's regiment. Infantry regiment with Grizzlies. It's got, well, Canadian rifles, which honestly are mediocre, Pioneers, and some blowpipes. Plus some Recce and a few Cougars. It's not really anything special, but it's ours now. And our last reinforcements, the Anzac Artillery Company, with 8 81mm mortars and 16 105mm howitzers. Oops. Right click instead of left clicking. So those will both be on Swen 1. And, yeah, well... They've got 6 total units on the board, plus air support, which they didn't deploy for some reason. Unless they actually did send it all to Yantian. No, it's not here. This is just going to be a turkey shoot. Okay. They've got the helicopters there with the militia. And then they've got the elite infantry and artillery over here. So, let's see here. Oh, this is the naval squadron. I don't really care where you go. The strike squadron here. The fighter squadron. It really doesn't matter. I guess I'll send them here. The multi-role squadron. Oh, can't actually reach the front anymore. I could redeploy them to Lantau Island, I guess. Actually, could I rebase them to the carrier? Is that allowed? No. Nah, well. I was just curious. Well, this fighter squadron can reach the front at least. Yeah, this one's not gonna... These two aren't gonna take long. Okay, Yantian is actually the weaker force, I'm pretty sure. Technically, they still have 3,000 points on the board, to be fair, but, okay, they're all going to spawn at Pinghu. Look, it's mostly infantry. That infantry is not good. They do have some decent number of helos still. 6 tanks. And some basics. Honestly? I have tanks, right? Yeah. So I have, at this point, the Royal Marines have linked up with the force that just won in the North District, so we have Royal Marines as the core of our infantry force, plus Maw. We have ADATs, we have Tows and Strikers and Rover Wombats and attack helos. Although I'm a little hesitant to push those forwards until we've taken care of their attack helos, but we got Sea Harriers, we've got our naval landing force, although that's not really relevant now. We don't really have... Oh, right. Our tanks are in existence somewhere, but they can't fight this turn because they just pushed up. Man, if I had the chieftains and leopards and centurions, this would be really, really easy. Even as it is, I kind of reckon we just put up a big force of, like, strikers and ADATs and some Royal Marines to cover them, and we just curb stomp them. Some Harriers, too. They're really only good for anti-helo duties, but still. The morale is also quite low. They can start in Charlie sector. Let's see here. I will put a Type 21 over here, just in case. And then where do I want to start? I could start in Tushinshin. Maybe I'll start in Tuziyong. Then I can intercept anything they happen to have in Charlie, and yeah. Oh, I forgot ADATS is this good against helicopters, too. Okay, yeah, let's plop down our ADATs. Let's have a couple of Sea Harriers ready. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's have our Lynxes ready. Do we have an FOB available? We do. Let's have that plopped here. And let's just have some Royal Marines around to cover them. It's not a super strong starting force, actually, but should be fine. Oh, I didn't really bring any recon, huh?
Anything for us, sir?
No, I don't have any great recon available. Oh, there went the first two helicopters. Wow, that was like a quadruple or quintuple kill with one missile by that ADATS, I think. Okay, yeah, we thought it was bad for their helicopters before. They haven't met ADATS before. That was basically a blind kill. Okay, well, you know, ADATS is kind of nice to have. Seems to just massacre everything as long as it's in cover. I presume the logical counter really mostly for the enemy would be, well, airstrikes probably would be the best bet, but oh, you are, well, you're out of missiles, but let me just, what is the accuracy on this? 70%. It feels better, honestly, but we've killed about 800 points out of what we needed to kill. It's pretty much over. And they've secured an objective, though, so could be anyone's game yet. My helicopters have not taken off yet. Oh, and I didn't actually put a command unit over here. Whoops. Let's maybe get one over there. Although I guess that'll take a while at this point. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, well, you're a lot faster, so let's get you up to here, please.
Anything for us, sir?
Thanks, if you would like to take off. Here comes some UBE. They do outnumber us. I don't think they're going to fare all that well. Almost that missile fired at. Honestly, this infantry-based attack probably has a better chance of achieving something. Although it does, I've literally not lost a Royal Marine yet, so... Oh, we lost one. But, yeah, what a slaughter. Wow. Yeah. Now that we've gotten sort of geared up and have a good variety of forces available, we are just absolutely chewing up the Chinese here. It is kind of painful. I cannot deploy a ferret. It's not amphibious. I don't really... Yeah, it's a bit of an oversight to not deploy a... Not deploy a command unit here to start with. On the other hand, we didn't really have the points. So I'll put up with what we've got. I don't want to... The way I would press this is by sending my helicopters forward, but I don't really want to do that without having some recon up first, so I'm going to wait for the Grizzly to arrive. Hopefully it doesn't get shot by some random infantryman standing over here. I don't actually have very many points coming in, which is interesting. Interesting. How far in can the Fremantle get? They could get up to here, at least. Maybe it can't get under the river. Oh yeah, I guess it can only get as far as this bridge. Oh well. It's kind of a waste of points then.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
Okay, Grizzly's about to be here. Then I can call up some recon, and we will go get our last 200 points worth of kills. Okay, let's get a ferret out here. Maybe a scimitar out here. It's a perfectly valid field type setup. Part of the problem is I can't see under here very well, but...
Let's fly.
We just spotted something. That is their recon vehicle.
Target in sight.
Would someone like to kill that?
Aim.
Oh shit.
Brace yourself, we're flying in.
Nope, 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 nope. Lynxus, fall back, fall back, fall back. Well, don't get any closer anyway.
Target in sight.
I'm gonna shoot from here. They both survive, we're okay.
Brace yourself, we're flying in.
Those HN5As are pretty garbage AA, but even garbage AA is very dangerous to helicopters, so...
Check is completed, ready to go. Someone need a guardian angel?
A lot of
Sky
misses.
is ours.
Yep. Alright, land. 21 more points. Did that ferret die? No, he's fine, okay. Come on forward, Ferret. Find me something to shoot. Well, that's 20 points. That's 20 points, not 21.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Not sure that we killed those Jean-Chi either.
Recce ready, sir.
HN5As. Although they have abandoned this sector, so maybe. When did the Ferret fire its missiles? Oh, right now, apparently. That's probably... Oh no, that's just a scout car.
You spotted something?
Oh, you're very slightly outside the FOB radius. Damn it. There. That's embarrassing.
Flying in, weapons hot. Sky is ours.
Okay, that was very embarrassing, but it's still on the brink of being a complete victory, so...
Flying in, weapons hot.
Just call in a couple of more recon cars and
Sky is ours.
find some stuff to kill.
Brace yourself, we're flying in. Adjusting aim.
Nope.
Let's fly.
Okay, we did not kill all the HN5As. There's 3 teams of them down there.
Situation is under
Fremantle?
control.
Can you? Oh. You could have if we hadn't lost visual. Oh, that's probably it. Okay. A little embarrassing losing 2 recon cars, but 60 to 950, not bad. ADATs absolutely obliterated them there. And the Royal Marines did quite well as well, and the helicopters a little bit, but ADAT's clearly the MVP. Both of the regiments still alive, apparently, although they've lost basically all of their remaining infantry, both helicopter and land-based, for the most part. Mostly HN5As left. They lost 2 of their tanks. They lost all 4 of whatever these things are. They have 1 attack-killer left. If they did, they lost it. They lost all their recon. I don't know how they're still alive, honestly, because I'm pretty sure... What is this, 1,300 points worth of command vehicles out of 2,100 points? They're not functionally alive. In any meaningful way. And then Shenzhen here. These guys are at least kind of functionally alive. I mean, the ZBDs are dangerous, and they still have about 30 of them. Not that they're going to be able to stop us in any way, but that's an interesting map. Not favorable to us, but 4,100 points worth of stuff to my 5,500 still. Oh, partially because my, where is it even? The Scots Guards are not able to take part. Well, that's the only one that's... Oh, and the Heavy Tank Battalion, yeah. Unfortunately, that's all the tanks I had, which is a shame, but we've still got a lot more infantry than them, including a lot of elite infantry in the Gurkhas and the SAS. We've got some tracked rapiers, which can counteract their couple of... I don't even know if I bother deploying them. Maybe 1. And we got both Tornadoes and Phantoms. The Phantoms have no purpose, but the Tornadoes will be very effective against CBDs, so... Honestly, they still have no AA. I'm pretty much just going to build an infantry position of some sort, although we don't have a good infantry position, which is a shame. But it's alright, I'm just going to use the Gazelle and the Tornadoes and flatten the hell out of them. Their morale is quite low, so... I could try to hold Charlie. It's not that crazy. I give bonus points. But I have to hold this if I'm going to hold, like, overall, so... They could really kind of come from any direction. I guess I just put you at the back as much as possible. Ugh. This is a miserable initial attacking position, it has to be said. Fortunately, they're so broken that it doesn't really matter, but... wouldn't be hard to see them delaying us a turn here. We're going to set the territorials up to defend here. They're not good troops, but I doubt they get overrun by the available enemy opposition before we can bomb them. And then, let's see. I mean, basically, that leaves us the elite troops to hold this side. Gurkhas, SAS, and Milan 1s. We can't get a lot of those, unfortunately, but... and this is not like... it is dense forest, but it's not a large patch of cover, and it's the only decent place at all to hold in this area. Someone needs you to get in the air very quickly. Oh, well, there they are. Let's commence bombing immediately, please. Got to account for that, but I'm sure... ouch.
We're reconnoitering this area.
Most of you can't really engage other helicopters. That's a problem. And there's only 4 of them, but...
Need some extra eyes, sir?
You can... oh yeah. Oh, you know what? They can't engage other helicopters, so... let's just get them.
We'll do our best, sir.
We lost a Lynx and 2 Gurkhas, and that's it so far.
Someone call for a taxi.
This bit might take a while. What was that? Just infantry fire? It looked like actual NER of some sort to me.
Okay, we'll get there as fast as we can.
How many damn helos did they actually have? I really didn't think it was that many.
Has enemy chopper been spotted? Locking on target.
Yep. Surely, any time now. There you go. Unload. Please. Artillery fire? I'm sure it probably is, because they have a lot. We're right there. That. I want to get back in the air now. I don't know why you're not in the air. Grizzlies get there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Where do you need us, sir?
Oh, that is actually their AA. Somebody should probably bomb that.
Trouble.
Oh no, that's not AA, that's artillery. My bad.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim. Flying in. Weapons hot.
You have ammo. Awkward. Well, we win as soon as this bomb hits. Yeah. Honestly, more losses than I would have liked, but 3 Lynxes and a Saracen, that might actually take out a few Gurkhas or SAS. I'm not sure that it does, but 1,250 points of kills, including, I mean, pretty much all the remaining infantry, which is pretty much all they have. We also killed another, what, like 6 more howitzers or something? And most of the remaining recon? Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. There's really not any functional military force left here. We have 3 turns to finish conquering the place, basically, at this point. Which is only a problem if they keep managing to pull off counterattacks like that. I don't know how they're really allowed to keep doing this, but... Okay, gunship company? I don't want you to even bother. I want you to go and take Zeong, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Great. Now you guys... Yeah, I want the whole lot of you to push on Baoan. Because honestly, that's probably... Well, I don't know if it's strictly the toughest remaining bastion, but pretty close. The Light Horse Battalion probably cannot take Pinghu on its own, but... No, it can't, but closer than you would think. If the other reinforcements helped it, probably. Or if the air power helped it. The air power can't really reach, though. Okay. Most of the air power... Honestly, Sea Harriers have got this. Anybody else that has any ability to... No, you can't reach. Well, you could if I redeployed you to Lan Tao, but that would take too long. Oh, the Lan Tao guys can reach Pinghu? Okay. You need to be reassigned, then. I can't assign you either? Why not? Well, whatever. You guys to bow on. Yeah, China is down to 3 provinces. And a rapidly reducing number of units. This is not even really a battle anymore. They do have 2,150 points of material, 1,300 of which is command vehicles, and probably at least another, what? This is 300, so that's 1,600. 1,750 out of those 2,150 points are logistics. They have some token infantry, 4 tanks, and some PGZs. I am going to deploy my leopards and my centurions and my chieftains, and maybe a couple of... No, why do I don't have any use for the Sea Harriers. I'm gonna... Well, maybe for these. I'm gonna deploy my leopards and my centurions and my chieftains, and I'm gonna run their sorry asses over. And they have no way to stop me. Oh, they didn't even try. They just retreated. Okay. Well, let's recall the gunship company. And let's move. I don't think I'm going to fight the battle this turn. I'll wait for more forces to arrive. Although I probably don't really need to, but, well, I'd like to bring my tanks up at least, though. Have those there just to discourage them, but next turn I can get the light horse and probably all of these guys too. And whatever retreats from the wreckage of, like, this is probably winnable. Winnable, but tough with how many air forces they have. If they attack me during their turn, I'll probably just fight it and win, but otherwise I'll wait for next turn when I'll have even more forces available. Because Baoan is about to be a pretty one-sided slaughter, I think. The 3rd Elite Infantry Regiment and 65th Artillery Company have fallen back with a total of, what, 8 infantry units left, plus quite a bit of artillery still, to be fair, but that's mostly just things for me to kill. On to the 57th Militia Regiment, which has a bunch of cheap infantry in ZSL 56s. And that's really about it. A little more recon and some of these terrible vehicles, maybe. Their force is almost all this infantry. It's not good infantry, really. These are decent, but they only have 4 of them left. These 2. And quite a lot of artillery still. Basically no tanks. Unfortunately, my tanks, of course, aren't ready, because I'm pushing forwards, but we've got SAS and Gurkhas and Territorials. Wait, I have no use for tracked rapiers anymore. And I've got tornadoes, which are going to kill just anything as long as it's out in the open. So we use our elite infantry, and we have the naval sector too, which is just random. Huh, this is not a complicated map, huh? I mean, there's this whole part of it that's not used, but there's really only the 3 sectors here. I'm not going to worry about Charlie at all. I'll just have somebody sit here in Shenzhen with a nice guard of territorials. Which, I mean, they're not good, but frankly, they're just as good as any of the Chinese infantry, mostly, except the Jiangxi 85, but there's only 4 of those. So, as long as these guys stay in cover, there's no real chance of them being overrun. And then give me the tornadoes. Give me this helicopter. And give me let me start getting the Gurkhas out here. Okay, go reconnoiter. Their morale is extremely low. And oh, there's the whole lot of them, really. Wow! It is a lot of them, really, when you look at it like this, but... Oh, unload, please? It looks like so much, but it's so weak. I know it is. A lot of it is because they've unloaded all their infantry already. Oh, I didn't really consider that. They're gonna attack across the water. Doesn't really matter.
I'm making an attack run.
Oopsies. I might lose that recon. Helicopter. Nope. Killed some stuff. Killed some stuff.
Someone need a guardian angel?
I guess they were sensible enough to unload all the infantry, which kind of, reduces my insta-kill ability, but... Get the Gurkhas out here. I'm gonna circle around and shoot these helicopters down while you're there. Oh, that was a command car. Huh.
You spotted something?
Yeah, bomb that. Or shoot it, or something, I don't care, really. Just take care of it.
Looking for a taxi. Waiting new orders, sir.
Oh, hey, there's the tanks.
Okay, we'll get there as fast as we can. area. It's not my war. You'd be blind without us.
Get over here. Oh. I don't know that you're gonna nail him with those, but... Nope, you did. Well done.
The sky is ours.
Somebody wanna bomb these tanks? Might take a second to get us to arm the bombs, but... Wait. Just from right on the beach? Like, right there?
Trouble.
Wait, was that one on the... Oh, that one was in the water. Interesting.
It's starting to get dangerous here.
And there went 3 tanks.
Trouble call for attack.
There went a couple of howitzers.
It's gonna rain down on them crawlers.
It's almost comical the degree to which they're just unable to effectively damage us at this point.
Call for attack. Trouble. Closing on them, Zap. Someone need a guardian angel? It's gonna rain down on them crawlers. Need some extra eyes.
I mean, this is the more intact force, really. They have a lot of infantry left, at least. But... Okay, they also have
The sky is ours.
a lot of artillery, which is just like, wow. There's a lot of mortars just sitting in the lake there. Doing... It's kind of hilarious using the lake as your firing platform. And there they went. Okay. Oh, that's the end of them. Okay. I lost, 9 Saracens, it looks like. I don't... That does equate to a bunch of territorials lost, I think. Not... Was it 9? Maybe I lost all those territorials too, or some of them, but... I mean, well, first of all, they're all wiped out. 57th Militia Regiment, 3rd Elite Infantry Company, Regiment, and 65th Artillery Company destroyed. Aside from that, I mean, we killed a lot of their remaining... Well, we killed a lot of the Militia Regiment's infantry, basically. We killed 3 of their 6 tanks. We killed some more howitzers and mortars. I don't know. We killed 950 points worth of stuff, basically. Mostly infantry. A couple of command vehicles, too. They're gone. They don't exist anymore. Honestly, the war is over. They want to fight this battle now. I guess better they fight this battle now than when this force arrives, but... Gents, it's not... They're not going to win this battle. Pretty sure it's going to be over right now. They have... There's 3 fighter units, to be fair, and honestly, that's pretty much the core of the force. 1st and 2nd Multi-Role Squadron, 1st Fighter Squadron, 7 planes altogether. And I don't have a lot of ability in terms of my own planes, just the 8 Sea Harriers, which are definitely outnumbered here. They're moderately better than any of their planes, but... At 8 AA, but they're certainly outnumbered. But then other than that, they have a whole lot of I mean, they have the Reserve Tank Regiment, 58th Militia Regiment, and 18th Airborne Regiment, remnants thereof, which are almost entirely... Well, they have a few cheap infantry and tanks and such. And the Airborne Regiment is technically alive, but really is all command units. So, They have a huge logistical train compared to the rest of the force. They have a lot of planes, and then they have a sort of scattered remnant force of infantry, mostly basic infantry and basic vehicles, a few surviving helicopter-borne infantry. They have a bit of recon, they have a bit of basic AA, nothing that can threaten a plane, but enough to damage a helicopter. And they have 36 tanks. Not good tanks, though, just ZTS 63 1s and ZTZ 59 2s. And I have... well, the Anzac Armored Regiment is getting in on this, along with the 2nd Royal Tank and the Light Tank. A big logistical train, a lot of infantry, including Royal Marines and MAW, and a lot of everything else. Some Abbots, some ADATs, 62 tanks, including Leopards, Centurions, Chieftains, and Scorpions. Fair, these are only about equal to their tanks, but I have more of them for the first time all campaign. A good recon element, a ton of Strikers, Wombats, Centurions, M113s with miniguns, M113s with 76mm cannons, tow jeeps, M113s with recoilless rifles, and Sea Harriers. This is going to be a one-sided slaughter. Honestly, I'm going to put my tanks out just for the fun of it, but I'm going to put the Centurions and Leopards out just to see them go, but it almost doesn't even matter how I fight this. They also have almost no morale at all. They're at 10% morale, which means unless I lose a command unit, like, we're at the stage where I can almost just plonk units down entirely at random. Unless I manage to lose a command vehicle, there's almost no way I lose this battle. Oh, I didn't have my helicopters in here, though. Alright, let's plop ADATs up here. And, we'll call the Royal Marines in a little later. Let's have, we don't have great recon, to be fair. Couple of scimitars. Man, I don't even know. More Sea Harriers, because their Air Force is the only thing that is technically slightly threatening. And then let's get like a bunch of Leopards and a bunch of Centurions, yeah? Oh, there they are. Oh, lost a Leopard, alright. You might want to engage, gents. Can ADATs? ADATs does not have a line of sight. In fairness, it doesn't matter. They killed one tank in the initial salvo, one Leopard, and now they've all died. Oh, another Leopard, but...
Are you talking to me?
I don't even know why we won that decisively. I would have expected a pretty severe slugfest, but... I mean, guys...
Do you have something for me?
Centurions look nice. Leopards. And oh! And they run directly into ADATs. That's the first time they've used their Air Force in a long time. Although, you know, some of those bombs might have gotten dropped. Yeah. Damaged some chieftains. They almost killed one with a plane smashing directly into above it. Yeah, I didn't even really think about using ADATs in its anti-air role, to be honest. I was meaning to just kill tanks, but,
Do you have something for me?
that was the first time in ages they'd actually bothered to use any of those planes, and immediately annihilated. Okay, well, let's call in some more, I don't know, some more Centurions, some more Leopards. Let's just get rolling. We only need to kill 50 points worth of material. And then that's game, actually. That's, yeah, it'll be a total victory, and that will be game over, because this whole force will be destroyed.
What are your orders, sir?
Honestly, their counterattack was kind of pathetic. Like, they had two good tank regiments, yes, but they didn't have... I destroyed so much of the first wave that the tank regiments didn't really have any support forces. And so it just kind of got embarrassing. Chieftains do look quite a lot scarier and more modern, to be fair. The Centurions have a very old school kind of look. Oh, can we get some recon up with these guys? I
We'll
mean,
get a better look from there.
yeah, hey, 4 enemy tanks. Well, that's the game. Oh, eight enemy tanks, even better.
Let's have it then.
Well, that's the end of that. We lost 2 leopards. We killed, I don't know, almost entirely tanks. 5 ZTS 631s, 10 ZTZ 59-2s. We killed 4 recon units as well, apparently, and 8 ATs shot down a J7C and a Q51A. Reserve Tank Regiment, 58th Militia Regiment, and 18th Airborne Regiment are destroyed. These 2 multi-role squadrons and this fighter squadron are also destroyed because we've just captured their airfield. So... we have to hold Hong Kong for 1 more turn, and then it's game over. I'm not overly worried about losing it, to be honest with you. We seem to have utterly obliterated the enemy. But, you know, let's deploy the whole force to Pinghu just for fun. Damn, these guys have got no range, what the hell. So that's Pearl of the Orient, folks. This is a total victory. Our troops have inflicted very heavy casualties to Beijing, who now have no choice but to agree to our conditions. You could not have achieved better results. The Union Jack is likely to keep flying over Hong Kong for at least another century. Rule Britannia! Well, that's the end of that. Weirdly, I kind of feel like maybe I'm just getting better and more into practice, but I feel like that one was probably easier than Bear versus Dragon. It helped that the Chinese attack all in one group, and if you win a total victory by any means, they just get annihilated when they retreat. But if you can leapfrog ahead to behind them. But nonetheless, they didn't have a very good combined arms element to them. They had kind of hordes of tanks and APCs and some IFVs, but very little in the way of AA. And my air force pretty much just ripped them to pieces, plus like my strikers and ADATs and such, and frankly just my heavy tanks killed a lot of theirs. Anyway, 2 campaigns to go, the 2 hardest ones, I believe anyway, the 2 most complex ones. Our second and final Red 4 campaign will be up next, and that will be the USSR's Climb Mount Norodnaya, which I believe is an invasion of Japan. But that's for the next episode, so In the meantime, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And this is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.